Hi everyone. As we're recapping our most recent forum and looking at the crisis communication or the risk communication or the risk mitigation communication or building that bank of trust that we talked about, um, this has been a really cool um, conversation and forum, and I'm hoping that you've enjoyed it as well to see how each and every one of you had a different take on your particular area of focus or new area of focus in communicating issues in general to the public. And being very clear and concise is indeed a key factor. And also, this translates very well within communication within your organization. So just kind of keep that in mind. Many of the things that we do within these courses are not just for certain situations, but they can translate very well into just general practice and making sure that you're very focused on providing that clear communication, building that trust, not only with the community, but also with those that you serve within your organization as well. And that will help if there's any turmoil that occurs within your organization. So keep that in mind. As we're moving on, of course, we're going to share our population-focused system improvement and design project. So this is the combination of everything. This is what we've been working for. We've been putting all these pieces together, and now you get to share it with each other. So you will each get the opportunity to review the different projects that you have composed, and we'll be able to have some sharing about that and learn from each other, and that's what it's all about. So the final forum for this particular module will be a little shorter than some of the other forums, so just kind of keep in mind and watch the dates. And you will be looking at the AO&E competencies for population health, and the Organization of Nurse Executives is really focused on building leaders that practice population health, and this is where we need to be. And just know that you, as leaders, will be positioned very well with the foundation that you have in population health, and there's not a whole lot of leaders that have that. So just kind of keep that in mind as well, that you are the trendsetters and you are the trailblazers. So helping your staff to understand the concepts of population health and actually practice population health wherever they happen to be in their practice is really important. And keep in mind, as we've talked many times in the past, about that mentoring aspect that you as leaders actually possess. So hopefully you'll enjoy going through the competencies and developing some very personalized goals for yourself. In addition, there are several questions to choose from to share with each other. And in finality, there's the final, if you have closing thoughts about the program in general, because this is actually the last course that you will formally have together, because next semester you will be focusing on your projects. So just if there's any closing thoughts or feedback that you would like to provide, here is the opportunity for you to do so. So let's go ahead and take a look at our leadership module. So in this particular module, we're looking at a summation of the entire course. So we're looking at putting absolutely everything together, and that's reflected very clearly that we have our leadership outcomes. We're looking at that collaborative aspect, and we're also looking at translating what you've learned into practice, as well as several of the leader objectives that we have for this particular course, because we're bringing everything together and we're putting all those pieces together. So in our final module, the TED Talk is actually, even though it's from 2012, it just clearly illustrates how innovation and some ideas and some thoughts, some identification of issues in practice can really snowball and develop into something that really has a huge impact on many folks as far as their health care. So I wanted to share this TED Talk with you because it just kind of embodies most everything that we've talked about so far as collaboration and building those connections and building systems and processes to impact large numbers of people. As well as, of course, we have the ALNE Population Health Competency, so you will be using that as you're doing your final forum. And there's a really good file attached here that I really strongly urge you to read. It's just very helpful to actually examine your role in the changing face, I guess, of healthcare. So, of course, you have your assignment link and then your resources for success, your content folder. So that's the overview for this particular module. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know.